Hello guys. So welcome to this week's art project. Or I guess it's not weekly anymore. It's like bi-weekly, like every 2 weeks. So but welcome to this art project. We are gonna be drawing things from nature, okay? Mostly flowers and grass. And the reason for that is because it's one of those are one of those topics that we can easily like use shapes to learn how to draw. All right. So we're gonna do our best to do that. Okay. Now the way we're gonna start this out is with a line. All right. So we got our line going across right here. And always start out with a pencil because if we don't start out with a pencil, then yeah, we're not gonna be able to erase. So but you guys can't really see that probably, so I'm gonna outline it with a marker if I can find one. I'm gonna use okay. So we're gonna start out with our line, and I'm gonna go ahead and outline it so you guys can see it because it's really hard to see with this light for some reason. So we're gonna start out with a line, okay? And then in order to make our grass, we have to do a bunch of lines. And they're gonna kind of come together and look like triangles, like really thin triangles. So we're gonna do some that are gonna be up front, like this, like this, and have them different sizes. We don't all want them to be the same size, like that. So they're triangles, but they're curvy triangles, like that. And then we can go in between, add some like these, go in between, add some like these, like that. All right, and then what we're gonna do is we are gonna add in some flowers. Now, for in order for us to do the flowers, let me move that light. All right, we're gonna start out with our stem. Okay, so for our stem, it's gonna go kind of like this, just like that. All right, but usually flowers also have leaves that come off of the stem. So we're gonna do this shape right here, and then at the very top, we're gonna leave a little bit of space in between our stem and our flower. And we're gonna go just like this. What shape is that? A circle. Good job. And then this is where you guys get to decide what kind of flower petals you would like. Now, Miss Nava, I love drawing flower petals like these. All right, and all they are curvy triangles. Okay, so triangles are remember triangles are this shape right here. Okay, so what we are doing is we are just adding a little bit of curved line to that triangle. Okay, so I'm gonna add two more curved lines or two more petals, excuse me. There we go, using our curved lines. And then I'm gonna connect the space that is left like that. All right, so can y'all see that? All right, so now we're gonna do that in between all of these right here. All right, so this one's gonna be a little bit of a smaller one. And because this one is bigger, this one is gonna go behind it, okay? So if you have any of them that are really close to touching, like don't just like tighten it up in there. Like put it behind like that. So kind of like in our first project, how we were talking about overlapping. Well, make it look like this is overlapping this. All right. So this time, instead of using my triangular shapes, I added in some circular shapes to my petals. All right, so now I'm going to connect that. And I can't forget my little leaves right here. All right, so I'm going to do another one right here. All right, and let's see, what kind of flower petals do I want? I want them to be long this time. So I'm going to do flower petals like this. Just like, and whenever you're coloring or drawing, it's always a little bit more fun whenever you have some music or something playing. So I don't know if you can hear in my background or in the background of the video the music that is playing. But it doesn't have any words. It's just instrumental, but it's really peaceful. And whenever you're doing art, that is definitely something that you want. You want it to be peaceful. Alright. So I'm gonna fill in some of these spots with some more grass. Uh, uh, I'm gonna have some grass going behind this little guy or this little girl. Grass, grass. And you're probably like, Miss Naba, why do I gotta learn to draw flowers? Uh, so annoying. Flowers are actually really peaceful to draw. Okay, so if you're ever having a bad day and you really don't know what to draw, and you're just like, oh my god, I need to draw something. Flowers are an awesome way to get all of that energy out. So I'm gonna do another flower right here. I'm gonna make this one a little taller. All right, and this time I want my flower petals to be long and pointy like that. So I'm gonna make them long and pointy. All right, I'll finish connecting this guy or girl. Add in my leaves, and you could even do leaves up here somewhere. Got leaves. All right, so I'm gonna put another flower over here. And this time, I want to do this again. So I'm gonna do those types of petals. Just like that. Leaves again. And I'm gonna put some grass behind this flower. And Miss Nava, she is using a marker, but I want you guys to use a pencil first, and then we can outline. Okay, one more flower up here. Okay, now I'm going to do some grass behind it. And remember, we're overlapping, okay? If you want it to look like it's overlapping, you're either going to go under it or over it, okay? So now we got our flowers overlapping, all right? And we also have grass. We got our ground. Now there's a bunch of stuff that you could put in the ground. They have rocks. Alright, and all they are is a flat shaped line like this. And little bumps like that. Flat shaped line like this. And bumps like that. Okay? So you're more than welcome to add in some rocks, some bugs, little caterpillar. And another thing we could even do is we could add in a sky. So if it's a flower, most likely we're going to have a sun. Now we do have cloudy or rainy days, but for this day, we're going to do sun. And what shape are my sun rays? If you said triangles, you are right. Okay, so you start out with that curved line and then triangles. And then we're going to add in some clouds. The easiest way for me to add in clouds is to draw that straight line and then make some different size bumps on top. Straight line, different size bumps. Straight line, different size bumps. Alright, and there's our drawing. So Ms. Nava's gonna pause this video real quick, and she's gonna color this in real quick. Alright. Now the colors that you decide to use, that is up to you. But usually what colors are our stems? Alright. There's one example. If you answered greens, you are right. So we are going to be coloring in our stems green, or our leaves. And you could even do different greens. If you have enough crayons, and I know most of y'all do, you can vary or change up which green you do for each one of these grasses, or the pieces of grass, or each one of these stems. Okay. Now you're gonna do the same exact thing for your flowers. So your flower petals, you're gonna want to do them a different color than green. Okay. You don't want all your flower to be green. All right. It's a flower, not just a plant. All right. Or they bloom flowers. It's not just the plant part. Alright, so you're going to choose different colors to color in your flower petals. Alright, now, what color is my sky? If you chose this color, then yes, blue. Okay, so you're going to color in your sky blue. And then, what color is our sun? If you answered these colors, then you are right. Or even this color, then you are right. Okay, so our sun is going to be those colors, grass, these colors, sky, these colors, flowers, these colors. Now I'm missing one more thing. All right, we also have to do the ground, so you can use those. All right, now real quickly, Ms. Nava's going to pause. But I also want to remind you guys, whenever we color, okay, one thing we really want to make sure we do is that we stay inside our lines, and that we color not as not too dark to the point that you break your crayon, but you're pressing down harder with your crayon. Okay, and we're not scribble scrabbling. We're not going like this. We're taking our time with it. Okay. So hopefully this helps, guys. And remember, if y'all need anything, if y'all need to message me for any of this, just let me know. All right. But I hope y'all have an amazing day, and I'm gonna attach a picture of this done at the end of this video. So yeah, give me 1 second, guys. Hey guys, I just wanted to show y'all an update. I'm still gonna keep coloring, but whenever you're coloring your sky, remember your sky doesn't stop right here. It goes all the way down to the ground. Okay. Um, you'd be surprised how many art lessons I see with sky just stopping right there. No, go all the way down to the ground, in between the grass, um, all of that, and outline it. I didn't mention this to you earlier, but outline your pencil. Like I already was using a marker, but you'll be using a pencil to begin with. Get something darker, like a black crayon, black marker, black color pencil, and outline, and that'll help you. All right, but make sure your sky goes all the way down to the ground. All right, and I'll be right back. All right, guys. So here's the final drawing. Okay, so you can see I have my sun. All right, and I didn't use just yellow or just orange. I used a little bit of both. Okay, so you got a little bit of red here at the bottom, some orange, and a little bit of yellow mixed in with it. Okay, and the greens for the grass are all different greens. Okay, so you can make a pattern out of it, but it'll make it look more like grass if you use different color greens. Okay, and make sure your sky goes all the way down to your ground. Um, and what else is it going to mention to you? Oh, and your ground is going to be brown. Okay. So if y'all need help with anything, please let me know. But here's my example. Okay. And I'll leave that on the next slide as well. All right. There we go. All right. Well, I hope y'all have a great day. It was great drawing with y'all. Bye.